Today I thought about Operation Hat. That time the CIA accidentally left a radioactive time bomb on a mountain in India. I know it sounds like a bad script for a Bond movie, but let me explain. In 1964, China detonated its first atomic bomb and the US went into full red alert mode. They needed to see what the Chinese were doing without getting caught. General Curtis LeMay, the guy responsible for the Hiroshima bombings, found the solution at a cocktail party. He met Barry Bishop, a famous mountaineer who had just climbed Mount Everest. Bishop pointed at a map and said Nanda Devi, the second highest peak in India, had a direct line of sight into China. Indian Intelligence Bureau agreed to help on this mission because India also wanted to know what was going on with its neighbor, China. The surveillance device for this mission couldn't just be any regular camera. It had to be a very specific, very powerful device. And it had to be powered with an equally specific device. Because going up 25,000 feet once is enough. Having to go again and again to change the batteries would be not ideal. So they decided to use a snap generator, a small nuclear reactor powered by 5 kilograms of radioactive plutonium-238. The mission was named Operation Hat in order to obfuscate the real purpose of this mission. The team was instructed that if they were caught, they were to say that they were a group of scientists conducting a high altitude test, and hence it was called Operation Hat. It was also called Operation Hat because of the shape of the device kinda looked like a hat. The mission was to carry this 56 kilogram nuclear powered surveillance device 25,000 feet up the mountain. Captain Manmohan Singh Kohli of the Indian Navy was chosen to lead this mission because the guy was basically a mountain climbing superhero. The team was flown to a CIA base called Harvey Point. They got trained in spycraft and got fake identities, and they practiced every detail of the mission on Mount Denali until it was muscle memory. By October 1965, the team was at 24,000 feet, almost at the finish line. And then a blizzard slammed into them. Captain Kohli was faced with a brutal choice. Either push forward and risk the safety of his men, or turn back and abandon the mission. He chose his men over the mission, but the generator was too heavy to carry back during the storm. So they decided to stash the generator nearby and come back for it once the storm had passed. But when they got down, the storm just didn't stop. It took a whole year before they could go back and check on the generator. And when they went back up, the generator was gone. The CIA and the Indian intelligence agencies spent 3 years looking for the nuclear generator, but it had vanished into the mountain. After failing at Nanda Devi, they tried again at another peak called Nanda Kot. This time they actually succeeded. The device worked fine and transmitted signals for a few weeks, and then it went silent too. They found that the plutonium core had burned so hot that it had melted through 8 feet of solid ice. They were able to recover that generator and turn it off. But the Nanda Devi device, that's still ticking. Plutonium-238 has a half-life of 88 years. That means if the device is not found, it will keep on going for decades. That means the device might be polluting Nanda Devi radioactively. And there's a bigger problem. Nanda Devi feeds the Ganga River, and the Ganga River is at the heart of the Indian water supply. That means the Nanda Devi might not only be polluting the water supply but also the food production. In February 2021, a devastating flood hit the Chamoli region. The villagers reported that a glacier melted in the middle of winter and that the water had a strange, disgusting smell that made it hard to breathe. Many believe that this was the Nanda Devi exposing the cover-up. That's all about the time the CIA played hot potato with a nuclear device in the Himalayas. If you like the video, or if you want to suggest more topics, or if you just want to say hi, do make sure to make use of the comment section. Do like, share and subscribe. That's all for today.